Virgo, my light seekers. Hey, everybody. Happy Friday. Yes, it is that day. It is that time. It is that hour. It is that place right here on Sacred Light Tarot with me, Anna. Hey, if you guys have not yet subscribed, make sure that you do. It greatly helps out the channel, and you will continue to see me on your feed. Guys, let's go ahead and start off with an oracle for this Friday. And let me know what you guys are doing for this weekend. All right. Ladies, if you would please. Okay. All right. We have grief, banshee. Okay. Some of you may need to or be going through a grieving process. Grieving the past. Okay. Grief in and of itself. It's not something that never put a time limit on grief. Grieve at your own pace. I don't know why I'm being told to tell you that, but you may be experiencing a feeling of don't should yourself to death. Be over this. The number 33 could be significant. All right, reducing down to a 6, which is, by the way, the Lover's card. Okay, guys, so let's go ahead and take a look at the overall energy in the cards for this Friday. I think this is going to be, I think I'm going to hang this deck up for a little bit and go with a different one for the weekend. All right, guys. All right. Ladies, if you would please, what is the overall energy for this Friday? We have the Knight of Swords. Okay, so an offer of truth and clarity coming in. This could also be an offer of truth and clarity going out. This could also be a fast movement. All right, with certainty of the direction in which you are traveling. Yes, that is a Barracuda. I love this deck. Underneath the bottom of the deck makes sense because we do have the Emperor, okay? Capricorn and Aries energy. This is about taking charge and heading toward success and victory. He is the driver of the chariot, okay? All four kings rolled into one. It's not about gender. It is about getting up and getting sugar honey iced tea done. All right, while the Empress knows her worth and her value and allows it to come to her, the Emperor chases. This is very much chasing energy, by the way, just saying. The Four of Pentacles, something stable, and the Star. Yeah. Okay, the Moon. Whoo. Despite the unknowns, I feel like you are traversing through or heading out to claim something that you know is wish fulfillment. The Star, Aquarian energy here, the Four of Pentacles, stable. This may be something that you've been holding on to for quite some time, quietly, here with the Moon. You may have been keeping this a bit of a secret. Cancer and Piscean energy. This could also be saying, you know what? I don't care what I have to go through. I am heading out toward whatever this is. I trust that I'm heading in the right direction. Even though I may not have a clear view of what surrounds me. Okay. Be careful that you're not running from your problems, okay? I do want to put that out there. All right, ladies, what is the Knight of Swords? And this deck is a very, very interesting deck. It is a brand new deck, but they will let me know when it is time for me to set the deck down and to pull from it. I know. Look, guys, whenever you work with spirit guides, sometimes there's a, they have little quirks. That's all I'm going to say, okay? Okay. Let's see here. We have the Two of Pentacles, the Six of Cups. Okay. Some of you are, I don't want to say escaping your problems, but it does feel like you're weighing the options of whether or not you're ready to move on from the past. Something that happened here in the past. The Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Two of Wands. Yeah, it's like you're saying, I do want to move towards it. I need to know what path to take. What is the Six of Cups? The Seven of Swords. Okay. There's something here in the past that was duplicitous. I feel like this is more tactical than anything. I feel like, yeah, you are keeping this secret. I think that you are keeping this secret and hidden. I think for whatever reason you are, I'm not entirely sure where grief is fitting in here. But this almost feels like, yeah, you're heading towards something that you know is going to be, this could be heading toward a healing experience. The star can be faith, hope, and healing. It can also be ultimate wish fulfillment. You may have had to go through a grieving process in order to head out and to step into this Emperor energy, is one of the things that I'm getting. Okay, what is the crossing energy? We have the Three of Cups. Joy. Is this going to make me happy? Okay. The Six of Swords and the Seven of Wands. In order for you to find out, you're going to have to stand your ground and move on to calmer waters in the mind space. There is a desire here underneath the bottom of the deck to really take charge in a situation, to head out, to move on. The Four of Pentacles, though, is there, and it's almost like I feel like you're holding on to a little bit of stability that you don't want to lose. There could be a fear of losing that if you do move away from the past. If you do head towards something brand new, leaving the past in the past where it belongs. I feel like you are doing this, not necessarily under the cover of night, but I feel like you are doing this in secret. I also feel like there is a bit of trust that is involved, following your intuition. You're wanting to give to something or head towards something, chase happiness, the Three of Cups here, joy. Move on from calmer waters and set healthy boundaries. And I feel like in order to do this, you're going to have to really take control over a situation here. What is the advice, please, ladies? What is the advice? We have the Ten of Pentacles, focus on your stability. The Five of Pentacles, know what to stop giving to and what to continue to feed with time, effort, and energy. What is the outcome? Well, we have the Moon. Okay. I love these cards. They're so beautiful. The Moon. Again, uncertainty. Faith in the unknown. Trust me, for I will lead you down the path that you are meant to travel. Every time I get poetical, okay, it's like, yeah, it's a download. Underneath the bottom of the deck, I do see the Hermit. You've spent a lot of time thinking about the Hermit, Virgo energy. You have taken, this is a very abstract deck. It's an intuitive deck. You've taken a lot of time here, inside, in silence, in solitude, thinking about what it is that you ultimately want. That light in the Hermit's Lantern, again, being the star, which is underneath the bottom of the deck. The Ace of Cups, it does have to do with something, the Ace of Tides here. It does have something to do with an overflowing cup of emotion. Your heart is really in this. Or this is a lot of emotion that needs sorting through. The Catacomb. Okay, this is an extra card in this deck. The Catacombs. And for those of you who have never been to Paris, France, the Catacombs are, there is a portion that you can visit. I was in Paris in 98 for the summer. The Catacomb. This is a place of solitude, of rest. Okay? It's about thinking, the Catacomb. It's about pondering. Again, there's a lot of, it's like digging deep, thinking about a lot of things, processing through. It's that moment after death where you go through your inventory of life. I feel like you're thinking, looking back at the past, everything that I've been through and everything that I want to move toward. It's a very deep reading. That's why this is a new deck. I've worked with it with Thomas for a few readings. It is really, really deep. There is a sense of grief here. having to replay in order to let go, having to go ahead and purge this one final time in order to trust in the unknown. The Hermit, looking deep within. The Ace of Cups, really taking a look at that overflowing cup of emotion and saying, okay, what is it that I want to nurture within this? What is it that I need to dissect, pull out, that I don't need anymore, that I can leave behind? What is it that I want to carry with me with the Four of Pentacles? The Ten of Pentacles. I know that there is long-term stability here, but there's a bit of a trade-off with the Five of Pentacles. Something has to go. I love this. So there, yeah, a grieving process, possibly. Okay. Let me know how and if this resonates with you guys in the comments down below. I would love to know. The Page of Cups underneath of that. I feel like you're giving just a little bit of emotion. This can also be a kindness unto oneself. Underneath the bottom of the deck, we do have determination. The Emperor. I will, I can. I'm in the driver's seat of the chariot, and I am racing away from the city, the past, toward the future, success and victory. Capricorn and Aries energy. The Four of Pentacles. There's something here that you're still holding on to, though. What is it that you need to release? What is it that you need to let go of? Because you're kind of at a bit of a pivotal choice moment here. Do I trust and take this new path? Or do I continue to sit here and weigh the options? Do I continue to sit here at this crossroads and say, okay, I'm not ready yet? If you're not, perfectly fine. I see the desire underneath the bottom of the deck is to get going. All right. In fact, even on the table, but underneath the bottom of the deck, you know that there's healing. You know that there is hope. You know that there is ultimate wish fulfillment. Aquarian energy here in the star that lies ahead of you. But it is under the cover of darkness, and it requires faith and trust in moving ahead. The Moon. Cancer and Piscean energy coming out here twice. Which is telling me, yeah, the Ace of Swords underneath of the Moon. Clarity, truth, epiphany. It's almost like as soon as you choose to undergo this journey, and it may include grieving the past and allowing it to dissipate. And that's a difficult process. You may not be ready to undertake this journey yet, but it's being presented to you. All right. Let's get a bit of advice here for you guys. Let's get a bit of advice. There doesn't feel like there is anyone that you could be holding on to fond memories. But then again, I see the Six of Cups paired with the Seven of Swords. I feel like maybe you can't trust those fond memories anymore. Or you are secretly moving away from your past. In fact, you may be doing more healing than you realize. Okay, without even realizing it, you're already moving forward. Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and see. Let the truth set you free. Speak the truth you've hidden. Your need, your fear, your regret. Freedom begins there. Freedom begins here. This may be what is holding you back. The Ace of Swords underneath the bottom of the deck, whenever you talk about it, it makes it less scary, less ambiguous. Some of you, there is something that you have been holding within that is longing to burst forth out of you. Scream it out. Let it out. Your fear, your regrets, your needs. Freedom begins here. And it may help you to make this decision. You may not realize that you've been holding on to the past. And it's a past that whenever you really, really think about it, it was not as rose-colored glasses. There may be a lot of anger that comes up whenever you think about specific moments. All right. We have awaken your power. This has kind of been, I've been saying this a lot. You're more powerful than you realize. Awaken to your true strength and step into your potential. I see the potential, the 10 of Pentacles, ultimate stability, 10 plus years. But again, it's this faith in the unknown. Step beyond your comfort. Not even kidding. Growth only happens outside of your comfort zone. Embrace discomfort as a sign of progress. That fear, that unknowing that you're heading toward, that unknown destination, the star off in the distance, as you go toward it, you'll continue to grow. Once you get outside of your comfort zone, it feels like, yeah, that's really stepping into your fear, stepping into your power. I feel like there is a bit of grief that may come up here along this journey. All right. Okay, guys. So for those of you who are wondering, have a question: if, when, should I not? Let's go ahead and take a look. Actually, I want to switch to the other one. All right, there we go. All right, it's just a simple yes or no. All right, if you have a yes or no question, you can pause the video if you would like to think of one. All right, for those of you who already know exactly what it is that you want to ask, then go ahead and get that thought in the forefront of your mind. Okay, thank you, ladies. The answer is no. The bird of happiness has prepared a delightful surprise for you, just not yet. Down the road, there will be unexpected success, a flawless feeling of completion. You are gifted by fate with the exquisite tools you need to eventually find the effective self-realization that you need. And I feel like self-realization, the Ace of Swords, it's a journey. And I feel like it requires faith and trust in the unknown here with the moon. All right, just remember that hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Sometimes you have to put in the hard work, as difficult as it might be. Sometimes you have to get outside of your comfort zone and go into the unknown. These cards, for whatever reason, are having a difficult time focusing. I will take a look at that in the settings, guys. All right, as far as the signs that came to the reading, we don't have a lot of major arcana. Capricorn and Aries in the Emperor. Okay. We have Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius here in the Ace of Swords. We have the Star, Aquarian energy, and then the Moon twice, Cancer and Piscean energy. It's really asking you to trust and believe that you're on the right path. Okay, guys? Leading into this weekend. Very, very, very interesting. We have the Hermit, Virgo energy, and then we have the Ace of Tides or the Ace of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, and Piscean energy. And then the number 33, Grief, Banshee. This kind of goes along with screaming and yelling it out. Scream like a banshee. If you have been holding anything in, it may be holding you back. That may be that Four of Pentacles that has been holding you hostage and keeping you from moving forward. All right, guys, that's what I have for you. I would love, love, love to know how and if this resonates with you guys in the comments down below. Make sure to check in for the weekend reading, and I will see you guys again here soon. If you need a more in-depth personal reading with me, the link for that is in the description box down below or in the pinned comment of every video. Guys, take care, and I will see you again here soon. Juice. Hey everyone, thank you so much for being with me here today. Whether or not you're here for your own sign or you're cross-watching for someone else, thank you guys again, as always, for liking, for subscribing, and for letting me know how and if this resonated with you in the comments down below. If you would like a more in-depth personal reading with yours truly, you can always check in the description box of every video, including this one, and find the link to my Etsy store. Guys, I thank you so much for all of your love and support, and I cannot wait to see you here on the next video. But with that in mind, if you want more content, then check out these videos here or go straight to the channel. I'll see you guys again here soon. Until then, take care.